What's up, guys? It's your boy Squid, back again for another movie review. I've been off for like a second, not making videos, but for whatever reason, been a little busy here and there. But now I'm back making videos, and I actually have a couple movie reactions to do, which I will hopefully we can get them out soon. Actually, 4 movie reactions: Atomic Blonde, Dunkirk, Valerian, and I think in Detroit. I've seen those 4 movies. Recently, I want to say a 5th movie. I haven't watched Dark Tower yet. So this still is 4 so far. But today's reaction is going to be on Atomic Blonde. This video is going to be on Atomic Blonde movie review. Alright, just jumping straight into it. Atomic Blonde is directed by David Lynch, something like that. The guy who made his directorial debut with John Wick. John Wick, straight grimy. Keanu Reeves is shooting people in the face with guns. Really realistic movie. I'm not even being like an asshole with that. Like John Wick has realistic gunfire, realistic. Things are more realistic than previous movies. Still kind of a stretch, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. But this guy, he's a really good director. He's really good when it comes to really gory, really grimy type stuff. This is kind of this is kind of his MO. So yeah, getting Atomic Blonde, not spoiler review, no major spoilers. Well, Atomic Blonde is set in 1989, and it basically takes place around right before the Berlin Wall came down. With the east and the west of Berlin, with all that stuff happening, things like that. And in this spy, which totally forgot her name, but Charlize Theron's character, she's the main point of the movie. She basically sent over there to help find a list that they really need. It's never exactly specified what the list contains, but it contains a lot of military information, lists of like spies and things like that, lists of people, things like that. Any point. Without really getting. That's all I'm gonna say for non-spoiler. But keep it short and sweet. The movie was good. The movie was very entertaining. A lot of very entertaining. Obviously, all the action. Charlize Theron kicking ass the whole time. She did all her stunts and stuff like that. All the gunplay was dope. Everything was good. The storyline was really solid. Everything was really entertaining. Her accent wasn't super believable. It was kind of believable, and maybe because I just know she doesn't have the accent. I don't know, but it was kind of believable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know how to judge it, but yeah, it was pretty good. Everything James McAvoy did. He acted his act. James McAvoy is always good, so that's nothing surprising. Charlize Theron is always good. John Goodman is always good. Everybody in this movie, they're for the most part they're vets. They're good actors. So there was no surprises on that front. This movie, you gotta think about it. John Wick kind of gave this formula to have a more realistic, action movie, more realistic gunplay movie, more realistic things like that. Grittier, grimier, kind of had this, and this was the guy's known for. And that's why he probably took the helm on this one. And he also was doing Deadpool 2. But this was the guy's known for, and you gotta just they basically didn't have a lot of places to fail in this movie. As long as they kept the storyline tight, kept the storyline cohesive, kept everything good, kept the action good, people were going to pay and watch it, and people did pay and watch it, and it was a good movie. I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's not one of my favorite movies. It's not my top 5 2017, but it definitely was a good movie. It was worth the money I spent to watching it. Now to get kind of more of a spoiler section. The movie basically kind of surrounds this list again, like I said, and surrounds this list. It surrounds this guy, this spy named Satchel that's supposed to be working on both sides, right? Working on the east and west side of Germany, the Allied side and the Russian side. Germany, the whole Cold War. This whole thing, working on both sides, and this is like right before the wall comes down. It's right before this happens. This is, it was a lot. It's like a really politically hot environment. John McAvoy's character is led to be. You are led to believe that he's actually this Satchel character. The whole movie. Which simple as that. This how at least for me when I see a movie trying so hard to make me believe one thing, I instantly don't. Especially after a couple slip ups in my younger days, when a movie led me to believe one thing and they caught me, I typically have I was skeptical with it. I was like, something has to be up with John McAvoy. So I was skeptical with it. Turns out that he wasn't Satchel. Turns out he wasn't Satchel. You're kind of led to think that Charlize Theron is just like this horrible badass that's kind of doing the right thing for a country, because she's an MI6 agent, and John McAvoy is too, and John McAvoy is this corrupt dude or whatever. He was corrupt, but he wasn't like, he wasn't really uber, like, he wasn't uber corrupt, like, but he wasn't like actually like the corrupt guy, and the day really it turned out that she technically was, because she was a CIA agent the whole time. She was American the whole time, which is kind of cool. John Goodman was there the whole, so. Yeah, John Goodman was in the movie, which I always like John Goodman. It's the movie. I mean, not really to ramble on too much because I have a lot of recording to do in this moment, but today. But it was. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I definitely. It was 65, 70ish movie for me. 70% movie out of 100, which is on my scale. A 50% movie is alright. It's a movie I can watch. It's a movie that has flaws. This movie was like a 70ish, so it's a better movie that I've watched. It's honestly, it's a better movie that I watched. It's out of the 4 movies I'm gonna review soon, not necessarily today, soon. This was definitely this is definitely potentially number 1, but it's between 1 and 2. And the only reason that I will put it over Detroit, because of that everything Detroit portrayed wasn't historically correct, and they dramatized some of the things that happened. So it kind of was like, it basically was just using the political environment that we have right now to basically make sales, or they were trying to make a statement. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, Detroit was a good movie no matter what happened. But as Atomic Blonde, it was dope. The name was cool. Atomic, Cold War, basically nuclear war. In the Cold, potential nuclear war, but we wasn't actually doing stuff to each other besides espionage stuff. And she was a blonde, so Atomic Blonde. So it's kind of, it was a little cute name. The movie was dope, and the violence and the action in this movie, like, I kind of was underplaying it before, but it was really dope. She was kicking ass. It was a lot of blood. People were getting shot. People were getting choked out. It was pretty dope. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And anything I hated about the movie. Like I said, it wasn't really nothing. It was nothing that I actually disliked about the movie. To be honest, it was nothing huge. It was very it wasn't that they purposely try to make the plot a little confusing. Therefore they can kind of trick you and this, that, and whatever. I still don't know how John McAvoy's character got that wire inside her coat, because he just took it off her and put it back on her. So my man has the fastest hands on earth, or maybe I missed something. I don't know how he unsewed the seam of the coat and put the wire in there. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. There's a nice sex scene in there, too. Between Charlize Theron's character and I forgot her name, but I think her name is Sophie something. She played the French spy. That was pretty dope, too. But I mean, to end this video real quick, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Definitely worth the watch. Go see it in theaters. This is it for this segment of Squid Reviews on Atomic Blonde. Give us a like, share, look at all social media at the bottom in honor of the great Downtown Moore. Peace.